Noel here, and this is lesson 9 in Blender. In today's video, we'll be continuing modifiers. Now let's get straight into action. Okay, so I'm already in Blender, so let me just delete my camera and layout. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go into edit mode, face select. I'm gonna shrink this, so grab it on the y-axis. I'm just gonna change the angle a little bit. So I will rotate it on the x-axis by 45 degrees. Now I'm going to show you guys the array modifier, which duplicates the object in an array. So let's go to the add modifiers and arrays on the top of generate. Now you can see that duplicated it, but it's side by side. Now if you don't want it side by side, I'll show you how to change it. You can see factor X, Y, and Z. Right now it's on the X-axis, so I'll just increase the Y, and I'll decrease the X to 0. I'll just make it 0. Now that's just 2, so how do we make it more? See, count. Now if you just increase that, that'll make more and less. So it's 36 right now, now there's 36 duplicates. Okay, so now that looks like dominoes falling. Now you know how to make the domino falling look. I'm just going to move on to the next modifier. So I'll delete this modifier. Actually, I'm just going to delete the whole thing. I'll zoom in, go into object mode. Before going to the next modifier, I just want to show you how to add a text object. First, let me go to add and I'll go to text. Now you can customize this text by going to edit mode, and then you could just delete it. I'll just put my name. Okay, so now I'll go into object mode and I'll just rotate this, the x-axis by 90 degrees. Now, if I go into edit mode, you can see there's not really any options other than these. That's because this is a text, not mesh, so we can't extrude it. So I'll just go back to object mode and I'll show you how to make it a mesh. So I'll go to object and there is convert. Now you can convert it to a mesh. Now you can go into object mode and see all of this. But you can see there's a lot of axes, vertices, and faces. So how do we make it one? So I'll go into object mode and I'll go to the modifiers. I'll add a decimate modifier. Now you can see face count. Now you can, and that's at 205. We don't want so much faces, so go to planar. Now it's only 6. Now, if we just go into edit mode, nothing happens. So how do we apply it? So you will go to the drop down and click apply. Now, if you go into edit mode, it's less faces. So I'll just extrude this out. So A and extrude it. Okay, so now we can extrude it. So that's how you'll do it if you want to add your name to something you created. Okay, so now let's move on to the next modifier. I'll keep this text here. I'll go into object mode and I'm going to go to add and I'll go to curve and I'll just select this bizarre. Now I'm going to select my text. I'll go to the modifiers and I'll add a curve modifier, which is under deform. Now I'll just select this eyedropper and I'll select this object. Now if I select this object and go to edit mode, I'll just select this vertex and I'll grab it on the, actually I don't care about the axis, so now you can see I'm moving the text. So if you just grab this, you could adjust the bizarre circle and the text. I'll grab it again, I'll put it on the z-axis. Now I'm just gonna delete all of this, so I'll do A as return, object mode, and also delete this. Now I'm gonna add a plane, and now I'm gonna go and add a modifier called solidify. What solidify is how solid it is. So adjust the thickness how you want it. And the difference between a cube and solidify is that if you go into edit mode, this is the only face. There's no face here or here, and if you delete this, it will delete the whole thing. So I'll just Command Z that. Solidify is really important in 3D printing because if you don't have solidify, it will be really thin and not strong, and you'll have issues with the print layer. Let's move on to making our object. And by now you can probably guess it's a tire because in the last video I already said it. Yeah, let's make it. So I'll just delete this solidify and we can use that. Let me just resize this a bit. So I'll go into Edge Select and I'll just grab this edge on the y-axis. Okay, so now I'll also select this edge and grab it on the x-axis. I'm just gonna go to my loop cuts. I'll put it there. I'll just increase the number of cuts and put it at say 9. And I'm gonna put loop cuts and I'm gonna skip 2. Put 1 there, skip 2. Okay, so now I'll just go to face select and I'll just select these faces. Delete it. You may be wondering why I'm doing this. It's just for my thread pattern, and I'll show you different thread patterns and you can choose which one you want. Okay, so I'll go to loop cuts and I'm gonna put 1 there. I'll just increase this. Yeah, I think that's good. Now I'll go to Vertex Select and I'll go here. So let me option select and I'm gonna option select, and you need, if you want this loop, you need to put it in between one of the 2 vertex. And if you want this loop, you could put it in between here. So now I'll just select these loops. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab this on the x-axis and just put it up. I want this to be a very detailed pattern, not just like this. So I'll option select these. And now I'll right click and there's bevel vertex. So it's just not edges. I'll put it there. And I'm just gonna adjust the width. I think that looks good. So I'll just option select these. And I'll just grab it and put it out a little bit. Now let me select A or all face select, and I'll do insert faces. And now I'll just get to a better view and extrude this. Okay, so that looks good. This is going to be our thread pattern, so we need a lot of these to cover our tire. So I'll just go to add modifiers and add a array modifier. I don't want this much space, so I'll decrease it here. I'll just type it in. I'll put 0.75. Okay, so let me put 0.72. That looks good. Now we want much more, so I'll just put it at 30. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to object mode. I'll go to add and add a circle and curve. I'll scale this up and I'll rotate this on the x-axis. So now I'm gonna select our threads, and now I'm just gonna put this here and I'll add another modifier, and it's gonna be the curve modifier. Now just go to the eyedropper and select the circle. Now you can see that made a tire look. And if that didn't work, It's probably because of the axis. There's deform axis, and right now it's on X. You can make it all of these different ones. So like if you put it Y, it'll make it different. There's Z and all of these, which you could try and see if it works. I'll just put it back on X. Okay, so now these threads might be overlapping, so let me just go to array, and I'll just decrease the count. I'll just put it there, and so I'll just put it a little more. I'll put it there. Now I'll just scale it up, and I'll put it there. Now if you think the tire's too thin, well, you can duplicate it, so I'll do Shift D on the Y-axis. And I'll do A for all, and I'm gonna join it. So I'm gonna do Command J for join. Once you join, it becomes one, and you can move it all together. This tire is gonna be having a lot of traction because if you look at this pattern, this is gonna be for sand, this is gonna be for snow, this is gonna be for rain, and this is gonna be for like stone. No, I'm just kidding. That's just some random thing I just made up. I have no clue about traction. I was just joking. Let's make the rest of the tires. So I'll just get into this view and I'll add a cylinder and I'll rotate it on the x-axis by 90 degrees and I'll scale it up. Now you don't want it sticking out like this, so I'll go into edit mode and face select. Grab this on the y-axis. And I'll just put this in. Okay, so now I'll do the same here. Grab it on the y-axis and put it in. Now I'll go here, I'll select this face also. I'll do insert faces. And I'll do one more insert faces. Okay, so I'll put that there. Now I'll do Option E and extrude faces along normals. I'll just put it there. I don't want it sticking out. I'll change the offset to in. And I'll just put it there. Okay, so now I'll do another insert faces. I'll deselect the other side. So I'll just deselect this. So now I'm gonna do another insert faces. I'll put it there and I'll do another insert faces. Now let me make the tire round, so I'll go to Add Select, Option select this. I'll do Option S and I'll bevel it. So Control B. I'll increase the segments and I'll just increase the width. Okay, so now the tire's round. So now I'm gonna Option select this. Now I'm gonna do Option S and I'll adjust this. Now I'll do Option select and do the same thing here. Option S, I'll put it there and I'll adjust it. And I'll put that one more in. So I like that. Now I'll go to face select and I'm gonna do Option and Shift Option. And now I'll go to select and I'll do checker deselect. You can see the inner part's not deselected properly, so I'll do Shift Option and select this, and I'll manually deselect these. Okay, that's good. Now I will right click and do delete faces. Now I'll go to the back and delete this face. Now I'm going to select this face and do insert faces. And I'll adjust the thickness. Now I'll select this and I'll extrude it. First I'll go into Edge Select and I'm gonna do Control B and bevel it. I'll just adjust the width. The segment's 1. So that's how it's gonna be. You know what? Let me just add solidify too. So I'll do A and go and do solidify. And I'll increase the thickness. Okay, so that's good. Now it's time to color. So I'll go into object mode. I'll select the threads. I'll go to material, and I want materials here. I'll add a new material and I'll change the base color to black. Now I'm just gonna decrease the roughness to get a more new look. Let me just go on to the inner part. So I'll go back here, I'll select the cylinder, I'll do A and I'll add a new material, I'll make it black. And I'm gonna increase the roughness. Okay, so that looks good. Now we need to color the rim, so I think it's best to go to the front view, so I'll just click -Y. And I'm in the front view, I'll zoom in. I'm gonna option select this, and I'll just drag over all of these. And I'm just gonna zoom in and on option select these. And I'm just unselecting this one. I'll add a new material. And I'm gonna increase the metallicness and decrease the roughness. And I'm gonna assign that material. Yeah, that looks good. Now that's gonna be our rim. I don't do business without red, so I'm just gonna add a new material. I'm gonna do option select. And I'm gonna select this one also. And I'm gonna select our new material and I'm gonna make it red but darker. I'll put that there. I'll increase the metallicness, decrease the roughness, and I will assign it. Let me go into object mode and I'm just gonna raise this tire up. So grab it on the Z-axis. There you go, folks. This is our very detailed tire. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.